Excellency, Foreign Minister, thank you so much for taking my question. My name is Hadley Gamble. I'm with CNBC News. Your Excellency, Russia has used a lot of different words to justify the invasion of Ukraine. You've said that it's for the Ukrainian people, but how can you possibly justify the bombing of a maternity ward and a children's hospital? Do you agree with President Zelensky that that is an atrocity? To target pregnant mothers and children is in fact an atrocity. And also for the Russian people themselves, today Russia faces a $40 billion default. That's worse than we've seen the Russian economy since 1917 and the Bolshevik Revolution. How do you justify it to the people at home that you've wrecked their economy for an invasion that, frankly, the rest of the world does not believe should be happening? Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Regarding the maternity hospital, this is not the first time we have seen pathetic outcries concerning so-called atrocities by the Russian armed forces. On the 7th March, 3 days ago, or the 6th or 7th, I don't remember exactly, at the UN Security Council, our delegation presented facts that this maternity hospital had long since been captured by the Azov battalion and other radical factions, from where all expectant mothers, all nurses, and all personnel had been kicked out. This was a base of the ultra-radical Azov battalion. These facts were presented 3 days ago, so you can make your own conclusions about the methods used to manipulate public opinion across the world. I've seen reports today by your personnel and other Western media outlets, which are very emotional, but unfortunately, the second side of any situation, the side that enables an objective understanding, is never given due attention. As regards the economic situation in the Russian Federation, we'll look after that for ourselves. The President and our government are handling this. We have just seen for ourselves once again. You say we have used many words to justify what we are doing in Ukraine. We have drawn attention to the fact that Ukraine has for many, many years been made anti-Russian. And when the West publicly and openly, starting from the early 2000s, demanded from Ukrainians before the latest elections to determine if they are with the West or with Russia, meaning either you're with us or you're against us, what values are these in the West that were instilled in the heads of the Ukrainian people? Furthermore, we have observed such manipulations such as when a pro-Western candidate found themselves in last place, as was the case in 2009, I think when, in violation of the Ukrainian constitution, the West forced the Constitutional Court of Ukraine to adopt an anti-constitutional decision on holding a third round of voting. And there were many such manipulations like these back in those best years. No one was threatening anyone at that time, but pro-Western experimental instruments were continuously coming out of Ukraine.